Calibrating speakers. Why do I need to do it? Isn't the factory setting good enough? Factory? I'll answer this in the next video. Just kidding, hi-fi speakers. I'm actually talking about true hi-fi, which is often, many times, this term is widely misused. However, hi-fi means high fidelity. So a system that, in essence, faithfully and accurately reproduces what is contained in our track. The hi-fi speakers are all factory tuned, but I can ensure that the environment in which they were calibrated is completely different from our living room or from our listening room. When you are in front of your speakers and think, okay, saying I am listening to my audio system is actually not correct, because what you are listening to, it is a mix between the speakers and how the environment responds. A part of the sound waves that come out from the speakers come directly, clearly and distinctly straight to our ears, but another part bounces around in the environment. Walls, ceiling, floor, and return to our ears. Another part might being absorbed because maybe we have, I don't know, a carpet. So what we hear is a mix between all these phenomena, and the waves that bounce off our walls or our ceiling and return to the ears are more or less essentially the same waves. It could also be filtered according to the materials and the frequency response, which are slightly delayed compared to the waves emitted directly from the speaker. And this phenomenon is called reverberation. Depending on the size of the room and how many several various sound absorbing or different rigid materials we have, this reverberation time can be longer or shorter. This time is not constant for all. The frequencies, there might be frequencies for which the reverberation time is higher and for other lower frequencies. You will understand all these phenomena alter listening experience. In the setting, frequencies emphasized and others attenuated, and consequently the speakers should be equalized to achieve a more hi-fi response. But in the hi-fi and high-end field, when I say high-end, the very best, a proponent of hi-fi, so it would be definitely state-of-the-art listening, and undoubtedly the use of equalizers, or any device that is between the source and our amplifier, in short, preamplifier. And power amplifier is something that is seen very negatively because it interferes with sound. It could create disturbances, it could create noise. Usually these devices are not the use. So the best thing would be to correct our environment through the use of, there are many types of acoustic panels. These optimize our environment the most, as neutral as possible. This is not always achievable, and the best compromise is sought. Also, because many times the room may not always be symmetrical, I could often have my speakers, but in front of us there is a large window on the right side and some plaster on the left side. So it is quite difficult to have a perfect room. So even the use of sound absorbing panels, okay, I can put them on the left, a wall but on the right with a window, more difficult. Okay, I can put up a curtain, but the curtain doesn't have the same coefficient of absorption of the sound absorbing panel. All equalization and acoustic correction operations. Environmental adjustments, if they are to be made, should be done with full knowledge and by professionals, specialized with the proper tools. Those who perform these settings properly, correctly, you will have a system sounds at its best. If you want to modify your acoustics, environment, or the setting of your speakers, write to me in the comments. I will be happy to guide you. Nearest local partner, and as always, see you in the next video. Thanks and see you soon.